Good morning. Welcome again, English Bal Bharti, class 4. With this beautiful morning, we'll start with a new chapter. The name of this chapter is No Formality Please. In this chapter, we are going to learn an interesting concept of our English Bal Bharti textbook. That is how we have to write the former letter. Let's see in this chapter with teacher Mrs. Desai. Chapter number 16, No Formality Please. Look at in this chapter, the students of class 4th greeted their teacher Mrs. Desai before they sat down. It was time for their English lesson. Shall we bring out our Bal Bharti textbook, teacher? Asked Shruti. Now here in this lesson, Mrs. Desai, who was the teacher of class 4th, and she is the English teacher of class 4th. She enters in the class. There is a girl in class 4th. Her name is Shruti, and she asking to the teacher, shall we take out our English Bal Bharti textbook? Shall we bring out or open our English Bal Bharti textbook? She will take the permission before teacher told her. Now next one. Not now, said the teacher. We are going to learn letter writing today. Some special type of letters. Come here, Javed and Nisha. Please distribute these notebooks. And while they give out the books, continue Mrs. Desai. Let me give you some good news. See, now here, when Shruti asking to the teacher to take out English Bal Bharti textbook, then teacher said, no, not now. And teacher says, today we are going to learn letter writing. Some special types of letters today we are going to learn. So she called some student in her class. The name of these students are Javed and Nisha. They have to come here and distribute the notebook among the student or give the notebooks to the students. And teacher give them a good news when Javed and Nisha distributing the notebooks. Here the class start, and Mrs. Desai, who was the teacher of class 4th, she is going to teach them how to write the letter. It means she is going to teach them letter writing. Now next. The students were all ears now. The teacher announced with a smile new arrivals in the library, and plenty of them are story books of every kind, informative books with lovely pictures, books of puzzles, jokes, all have been displayed in the library. So you will know which one to ask for the next time you are in the library. See here. Now what kind of the good news teacher is going to tell all students? That is now here. Mrs. Desai, when teacher told about good news, all children are hearing eagerly. They were very excited to listen what the teacher trying to say. And say will be smile. Teacher also very happy, and she will smile when she expressing or when she telling the good news to her students. And she said that there are new arrivals. It means lot of new books are available in our school library. And what types of books come into the library? There are story books. There are many kinds of story books, as well as informative books. Means information, that books give you the lot of general knowledge, general information, that's called the information book or informative book. Books of puzzles and jokes also available in our school library for you. In If next time you will go in the library, you have to know about which books are available in the library and which one you want to read. A library is the place. What is mean by library? A library is the place where different types of the books kept in the library. It means in library we know that library there are different and many kinds of books are available to read for the children in the school, right? Next one. Oh, lovely! I can hardly wait. Were some of the eager response to this piece of news. All were excited except one. All are excited when teacher telling about the new arrivals. New books are come in the school. When Mrs. Desai announced the good news that is the books, new books are come in our school library. All students are excited that when they go in a library and take the book for the reading, except only one boy. See next one. What's the use? Ex- excla- Explain Felix. We have only one library period in a week and hardly for half an hour too. Just when the story get interesting, we have to leave the book and go back to class. Now here all are excited, only Felix are very upset to listen this news. And here in the this paragraph, Felix, one of the boy of the class 4, he is expressing himself and telling what the use of new arrivals. There is nothing to use in the new arrivals. It means new books and in library, because our library period is once in a week and that has only get half hour only. And when we go in a library, start the reading of the story. When the story became interesting, it is the time to leave the library. It means our library period only for half an hour. So we are not read whole or all story properly. So with the half story we have to leave the library and go back to the class. So we can't complete our reading of the story. That time is very short, very less. So that's why Felix is upset to listen, to hear this good news. Now next one. Next one. See. Now Varsha joined in to say, for 2 weeks I have been waiting to know what happened to the pipe Pippa and Hamlin. There was a holiday last Thursday and we missed the library period. Now Varsha also joined to the Felix and telling she is waiting for 2 weeks. What happened in the story of Pied Piper and Hamlin? She says that on Thursday there was a holiday and They were missed our library period because of holiday, and she has to wait for long 2 weeks to read the interesting story that she come to know. She want to know what happened in the Pied Piper and Hamlin story. Now next one. Mrs. Desai realized that what her children said was perfectly true. She decided to request the principal to allow a home issue facility for class 4th. After all, they were big enough to look after the books they look home. Now here Mrs. Desai, the teacher of class 4th, she listened all the problems of students regarding with the library and books, and she understood what is the students said was perfectly right. Then she decided to request the principal about that allow the students a home issue facility. Now what is mean by home issue facility? It means they can take the books from library to read the book at home and return it again into the library. That means the home issue facilities. They can take the book at home, they complete their reading, and after that they return the book. It means when they take the book at home, they have lot of time to read the story properly, and they read the book proper way, and they can understood the story. So there is the problem with the students. Mrs. Desai, the class teacher of class 4th, so she will try to understood and she will solve the problem of children. Now next one. Hey, wait, thought Mrs. Desai. There is a better way to do it. Why not let the student themselves write a letter of request to the principal? After all, that was what she had planned to teach that day, how to write polite formal letters. Now here when Mrs. Desai thinking about telling the principal that home issue facility for the children, a beautiful idea come in her mind. Whose mind? In the class teacher mind. The name of this class teacher is Mrs. Desai. And she said that, wait, you all have to write a formal letter with a polite manner to our principal regarding the with the library about your home issue facility. And today we will also going to learn about the formal letter writing. Teacher told them that our topic also related with your problem. So they start to write the how to write the formal letter in a polite and formal way. See the next one. What an opportunity, a good subject for a formal letter, and of course a real situation would make the learning more effective and interesting. When Mrs. Desai suggested this to her class, they all were excited. Without losing much time, Mrs. Desai began to teach her class how to write a formal letter. Now, that is the great opportunity, and this is the good subject for a formal letter writing, asking for home issue facility, and student also very excited to do it. With a real situation, the learning and teaching make more effective and interesting. So without wasting their time, Mrs. Desai start to teach her class how to write a formal letter. And here Mrs. Desai's class, their student also very excited to learn a new concept, that is letter writing. See the next. The sender's address and the date should be written in the upper right corner on the page, she taught. Now, Mrs. Desai start to teach her class how to write a formal letter in a polite way. So, when we write the formal letter, there we have to write the sender's address and the date. It means here we have to write who is writing the letter. Mention their name and address upper right corner of the page. It means if we are sending the letter, you have to mention your address, your name and date in the upper right corner of the page. The next step is to write the name or post of the receiver near the left margin. Then write his or her address below that. See. And the next step is write the name of the post of the receiver who you have to send the letter. It means receiver, that means whom you have to send the letter. Their name, their post address you have to mention in the left margin of the page. Left side you have to mention the receiver's address, name and post. And after that you must write the subject, the letter in a short below the receiver's address. She further instructed. Now she tell all the students that after that Mrs. Desai told them, when you will write the sender's address and receiver's name and the address, now next step is that you have to mention the subject, which is the heading point, and when you tell the receiver what you want to tell them in short, it means the main point of your formal letter. In shortly you have to mention there what you have to trying to tell the receiver. Okay, that's something new, remarked Sharon. We do not mention a subject in our friendly letters, do we? See, so now Sharon is asking the question, do we have to write the subject in a friendly letter? Friendly letter means informal letter. So she raised a question to her teacher that we have to do not write the subject while we are writing the friendly letter. She has a question and she will ask to her teacher, Mrs. Desai. Now next one. See. Of course not, said Mrs. Desai. Now here teacher told her, no, will not write the subject when we are writing friendly letter. Friendly letter means that is the informal letter, the form of the informal letter. What do we do next, teacher? Shruti wanted to know. Now here Shruti asked to the teacher what we have to do in the next. First we have to write the sender's address, name, then receiver's address, name and post. After that we mention their subject. Now Shruti became very excited. What is the next step? We have to do in the next step? So she asked this question to her teacher. You address the receivers writing Dear Sir and Dear Madam. Remember, the rest of the letter also should be written in a polite language. Right to the point, Mrs. Desai explain. Now here, teacher told after writing you have to write receiver, you have to write the words, that is very polite word you have to use for the person you have to send, or you have to write the letter, that is addressing. Like for male you have to write there dear sir. For the female you have to addressing female, then you have to write there dear madam. It should be written in a polite language. It means while you are writing the formal letter, there should be, for male person you have to write dear sir, and for female that you have to write dear madam. That is the polite words you have to start the letter. And should we end it with yours lovingly? Asked Renu. Now Renu also asked the question to her teacher that we have should end the letter with the yours lovingly. Now the Mrs. Desai, see, oh no, said teacher, you can write that to your friends or parents or even to me. But when you are writing as a student to the principal, you may write yours faithfully or sincerely. Do not forget to thank the receiver appropriately before you close the letter. Come on, now let's draft this letter together. Now here Mrs. Desai explained that when Renu asked the question, shall we end the letter with yours lovingly? Mrs. Desai explained to them what to do next. No, we should not write yours lovingly while we are writing the formal letter. You can write to your friends. When we are write yours lovingly, you have to write yours lovingly for your friends, your parents, and also for teacher. Now Mrs. Desai telling the children, when we are writing a letter to the principal, you have to write yours faithfully or yours sincerely. When we are writing a formal letter, do not write yours lovingly. So that is the main point of the formal letter. And yours lovingly we use in a informal letter only for friends, parents or teachers, right? So now children come to know how to write a letter, and teacher, they were very excited, and they all come together and draft a letter very well. After a few errors, cancellation and changes, here is a letter class 4th wrote to their principal. It was written very neatly. See now here the students of class 4th gathered together, like Shruti, Sharan, Felix, Varsha, Renu, all they are sit together, and how their teacher teach to them to write a formal letter. They started writing. There is some of errors, cancellation, some mistakes happen with them, but after the changes they perfectly and neatly write the letter to the principal ma'am. They sat together, come together, and they neatly and perfectly write the formal letter with the help of their teacher. Let's see which letter they were writing. See, classification of letters. There is formal and informal letter, right? Today we learn how to write the formal letter. A formal letter is one usually used for business correspondence, first time contact, and people we don't know well. A formal letter will use properly structured sentences and English grammar with no contracted words, slangs, or idioms. It means formal letter is usually used for the business purpose or any correspondence with people we don't know that people. And informal letter, whereas an informal letter is generally to the people we know well, so is far less structured, uses contractors, slangs, idioms, and shortened sentences. In fact, in an informal letter, pretty much anything goes. It means the informal letter we are writing to our parents, our teachers, our friends, or relatives. See the letter, which one the class 4th students written for their principal ma'am. That is the first one, what the Mrs. Desai, their teacher teach to them. The right first one, sender's address in the right corner of the page. That is Pragati Vidyalaya to Pustak Marg, the principal, Vachakpur Pragati Vidyalaya, July 6th, 2014, Pustak Vachak Marg, Vachanpur. That is the address of the senders. Now, receiver's address in the left side of the margin. Okay, to the principal, Pragati Vidyalaya, Pustak Marga, Vachanpur. Right, this is the address of receiver. First, in the right corner, we have to write the sender's address. Second, in the left side nearby margin of the page, there we have to write the receiver's address. And next one, subject, that is subject, the short form of your what you have to tell to the receiver. Request for home issue facility. Now here the principal is female, so the children will write here, dear madam. We, the students of class 4th, have a request. Our English teacher, Mrs. Desai, has informed us about many new books that have arrived in our school library. We are eager to read them. However, it is not possible for us to finish reading a book during the library period, which is only once a week. May we have your kind permission, madam, to take the books for home reading. We promise that we shall take utmost care of the books and return them on time. Now, at the end of the letter, there mention yours faithfully or yours sincerely. Here the children mention yours faithfully, all students of class 4th. So that is the structure of the formal letter. So today we are learn about how to write the formal letter. I give you one subject, that time for you have to write the formal letter in your own words. Okay, let's see in the next lecture. Thank you.